Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your September read. This is Crystal Raven. Thank you guys for being here with me. Anybody that is subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. And anyone who's new, I hope you really enjoy my channel. Thank you guys for stopping in. Let's go ahead and get started. We have two stacks here. We have a Amethyst stack and a Moonstone stack. You can choose either one or both for your month. Just go ahead and kind of focus on which one's calling to you as I'm talking right now, okay? While getting into your energy and getting prepared for this reading, there was a lot of competition energy, a lot of like pent up anger, but it's that I think the competition, the anger is to help you understand what it is that actually motivates you to do something, to get something going. Mercury's going to enter Scorpio on the 27th, and when that happens, insights, intuition, secrets, all this stuff's going to be coming out pretty full force. It's going to be easy to know information without really seeking it out. You're going to be dealing with a lot of intuition when you deal with people. You're going to kind of be, it's kind of like your human lie detector test in a sense. Like you'll know when people are, you're coming in to do your Scorpio thing, and you're letting things die off, and rebirth is happening pretty much. You are removing the inner illusions of life and romance, and even illusions about yourself, and the communication that you've had with others, any kind of illuminations that you may have had with those things, or what kind of communications you do want to have. There's also like relationships that are like starting now have more of a chance because you just went through the whole lesson. Okay, so as much as there's a frustration, maybe that's the competition, right? Maybe you're trying to get somebody's attention. Now that whatever relationships you get into, whatever things you start now, the new relationships, the uncharted waters, right? Those new things that start now actually will have a chance because you're releasing the illusions of what you've thought. There's also misunderstandings, especially with friends, and then you're just wanting to know how to build. You're wanting to know how to build and enrich your home, communities where you live, and in the world at large. Okay, so that's really the main energies I got, being in your energy. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, you can pick one or both for your read, and remember, I read from the sign that I'm reading for, so I will read as if it's you, Scorpio. If the sign is reversed or the story is reversed, then go ahead and do that for yourselves. We read the energy that's at play here, and we don't talk about as far as like gender wise goes. We always just talk about the energy, okay, guys? So just keep that in mind. And with that said, let's have some fun and get into this reading. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, Scorpios, welcome to the Amethyst stack. Let's see what is going on with you this month. These are going to be for the love portion, so I'll just set that there. All right, what angels, gods, and goddesses are here? Wow. Goddess of the sacred path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. Guys, the goddess of the sacred path, you're getting ready to do something big. I can feel in this card, you are getting ready to do something big. You're ready to tear some stuff down and rebuild something. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Goddess of knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Second card now. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Seriously, Scorpio. You are on a sacred path. You have sacred knowledge. You already have what you need to do this. Let go of every negative emotion or thought saying you can't do what you're getting ready to do. You can. Spirit saying you got this. Trust your intuition was said twice. Let go of logic and trust what you already know. You may feel like you don't know enough to get into this, but Spirit is saying you do. Trust what you already know. Let's see what this is all about. The Fool. Wow. Saturn just coming on in here and doing what Saturn does, right? Let's go ahead and read what the Fool says and move forward with the rest of the read. The Fool isn't necessarily new to adulthood or responsibility. The Fool is new to their recognition of the Spirit. That makes so much sense. As they rewrite their destiny, they question whether their truth actually lies in the world outside of everything they have ever known. The fool is once crusty punk rocker. Let me do that again. The fool is a once crusty punk rocker who left their nest lined with cigarette butts, drink tickets, ex-girlfriend's love letters, mixtape inserts with missing tapes, orange peels for good aroma, and chips of black tourmaline for good fortune. They sought after stability and in the process lost their soul. The fool saw this quirk in their destiny and gave their 2 weeks. Okay, I get it. The fool is enthralled and they journey into nowhere with pockets full of charms and a backpack full of pins and multivitamins. They ask you to take this time to recall that challenge and journey, or the creative outlet that hides in the warmest, quietest corners of the right side of your brain. What does it represent? Is it amped to save you and those around you? Is it fabulously affirming the righteous healing? Does this path set your truest self on fire and leave you glowing with ambition? Deconstruct what this journey means. Take on the burdens and the delights. Understand that the cost of starting new is growing up, but the cost of growing up is not your wayward magic. Wow. Wow, guys, that's intense. Yeah, you're starting something brand new. You went through something and now you know you want to start it, but you don't know. There's a lot of insecurity about it, and it's not because you're not educated, it's because this is new. This is something you don't know if it'll work. There's no for surefire way that what you're trying to get done to work will work, and that's how you're feeling right now. Let's see what's going on here. Animal spirit. 20, breaking down to 2, coming together. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. This is really something that spirit wants you to understand. This and that are true, which means that whatever has happened in your past, it doesn't matter anymore. You're moving forward. You learned. You already learned the lessons. So it doesn't matter what is being said, is what I'm feeling. 39 breaks down to 3. Moth spirit, surrender now. This is allowing yourself to move forward. Skunk spirit, know your worth. 54 breaks down to 9. Look, this is, for me, this feels like you don't give a damn anymore what people are saying or thinking or whatever. You have completely just been like, screw it, you know, whatever. And you're moving forward knowing your worth because you've got something to do, and you know you've got something to do. Look at that. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius or at the world at large, right? Your highest ideals, get it out to the world, the wisdom, the insight of understanding. There's something you know that you're wanting to move forward with. And then Taurus, beliefs, the practicality, trying to get your worldwide, imaginative, fiery idea into a very, Taurus is all about family, home, love, material success, good food, feeling good, luxury. So trying to figure out how you can take your biggest ideas and turn it into something that's going to be very good but I don't feel it's just for your own home. I feel like this is worldwide. You got something that you know you can do. It could be just writing music. I don't know. It's something, but you know that you can do something here. 2 of Pentacles. Yep, I told you, a decision that needs to be made here with the Queen of Wands. Why do I feel like this is you wanting to figure out if you want to, come in just blaring your knowledge on everyone. This feels like you're pissed and you just don't know which way to go. I don't know why I'm stuttering all of a sudden, but yeah, it's like, all right, you've learned, you've got the sacred knowledge, you're on a sacred path, you know you are, now deciding which way you're gonna just make that known. It's almost like, oh, so you think I've pissed you off? You really think I pissed you off? Wait till I really go after and say what I want to say and really piss you off. This is going against the constructs of trying to institutionalize everybody to believe all the same stuff. You're getting ready to say something, do something. Wow, Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me because you know what it feels like to be pushed out to the cold. The Fool. You know what it is like, and you're getting ready to stand up for some people, Scorpio. You're getting ready to do this. Look at that, Four of Swords. You're looking at how you used to feel. Ten of Swords, remembering how it felt. Oh my gosh. Four of Pentacles. Look, you got Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. You are building, physically building off of what you intuitively know about pain and about being a cast out. It doesn't mean you were cast out, but what you know of it. And some of you were, because with the skunk spirit, know your worth. This and that are true. It doesn't matter what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter what people will say about you. Who freaking cares? Surrender to your path. Know that you have a sacred path. Know that you have worth. Know that you are this Queen of Wands that can go in and clean house and build off of pain to change the pain. That's the whole thing here. Let's see what this is. Superficial. See? This is the blockage or what you're worried about, whatever. There's something that is superficial in maybe the dealings of people you've dealt with, or superficial. You just know that the world's been superficial. There it is, the world. There you go, everyone. The world has been so superficial and not really seeing what the real problems are. And right now with the Fool, looking at the real world problems that we have, not these little things about this and that are true, this person says that thing and that person says this thing. That's all stupid, immature crap is what that is. Let it go. Surrender. Don't worry about people are going to say. Know who you are. Why? Because you are here to help unmask the superficialness of this world. You have sacred knowledge of what it feels like to be a cast out. That fire you have that you're going to build off of with your knowledge, your word, and your motivation is going to show how superficial the world can be. And there may even be an offer that comes in that asks you to go do something, to start over in the Fool, and you are wondering whether these people are superficial or not, if they really got your back. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. Yep, you're gonna take it though. You've got something you're ready to say. Wow, romance angels very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, you're trying to figure out how to build off of some pain here. What you got? Adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. I love that. And let's see, what's this next one say? Think global. Look, guys, I told you, you're really thinking about some stuff. You are being encouraged to spread your wings. Think outside the square. You are a citizen of the world. Expand your vision. Imagine the world within your heart. Embrace it. Surround it with love and let it be, so it will be. That's amazing, Scorpios. Oh my gosh. Do what you gotta do. Love yourself. Know your worth. You've got this. Just remember to think global. Be adventurous. Understand that you have something that you can give. And very soon, something that's going to come in is going to ask you to be very spontaneous. And it's going to have you start something that you're not so sure of. But Spirit is telling you right here with the Queen of Wands, you've got it. You have sacred knowledge and you have a sacred path that you're supposed to be on, Scorpio. And I think you know it. Okay? So don't worry about the superficial BS. You know your pain, you know where you're going, and you know what you want to build off of that so that the world can be better. Your world can be better. Okay? All right, Scorpio. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and let your friends know. And let me know in the comment section below how this worked out for you and your story, because I do like hearing what's going on and you know, understanding what's happening with my subs and even my new people. I'm so excited to get new people coming on and seeing the reads. So thank you guys again. And remember, you know, just know your worth. Know your worth. And if you're gonna stick around for Moonstone. I am getting ready to go into that now, so I will see you there. If not, have a wonderful September. See you next time. Namaste. Hello, Moonstone group. All right, let's get into it. What angels, gods, and goddesses are here? We're going to move this to the side because that's all the love part. Angels, gods, and goddesses that are here. Angel of pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. I love it. What's the next one? Angel of self-worth. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. Yeah. All right, so I automatically got this really strong feeling of figuring out again how look guys, that little space right there in her heart, just figuring out who you are again and being like, wait a minute, I think we've all been down on ourselves a lot. Like the energy in general has been to reevaluate ourselves and look into ourselves and go through that dark night of the shadow work. And I feel like you're coming up out of that. Spirit is asking you to know your worth, and it's okay to have pleasure in life. It doesn't have to be stressful all the time, and it doesn't have to be sad all the time. Bad things come. Big, horrible, bad things come. And we work through those, or we work to make our world better and the world at large better together. It doesn't mean, though, that you can't have times of real pleasure and know your worth, okay? It doesn't mean that you're bad because you're enjoying yourself. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean bad, okay? All right, let's see why this is all here. Two of Wands, look at that. Dominion and Mars and Aries. Yeah, you're really figuring out you. You are. You've done realize that you probably undervalued yourself for quite some time, and you're ready to enjoy yourself. Oh, I need to read that. Hold on just a second. Let me read the Two of Wands. Yeah, I really feel like you're like, wait a minute. All this time I could have been enjoying myself and knowing how wonderful I am, and I spent all this time not? Oh, well, hold up. That's how that feels to me. The Two of Wands learned everything she wanted to learn. She travels to the world free of injustice and asks you to assist her in the next world. Before we were teachers, star seeds, and magicians, we are cultural workers living on a margin with hope and fear that feels eternal. Self-sacrifice makes us magical, but trauma makes us human. We deserve to engage in the endless possibilities of our gifts, and we deserve to take our time to heal. The Two of Wands is a safe threshold. She is a guardian angel who asks you to discover your deepest truth and unravel your deepest wound while basking in your greatest achievement. Holy cow, guys. Man. And finding your self-worth and finding out that you can have pleasure in the things that you do, that absolutely. You are finding you and taking dominion of your own life. Let's see what spirit animals are here. 47 breaks down to an 11. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely, and I do believe you are. Scorpio, I do believe you are. I think you're a bit mad that you undervalued yourself for so long, actually. I think you're a bit upset at whatever dynamic or system made you feel so down for so long. You're done and over with it, and you're ready to come out shining. Wow. 57 breaks down to a 3. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Look at that. Guys, pleasure, self-worth, and believe in yourself. Use your mind wisely and come up out of it knowing your self-worth now, knowing who you are. See who you could be dealing with here. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or simply just the details of doing things for others, serving others. You've analyzed things long enough. You know what you've got to do now. Okay, you could be, again, dealing with a Virgo, or you're in that energy, and I really feel like you're in the energy of serving others. You know what you want to do. You're just not there at the moment, so you're analyzing things and you're building yourself back up here. Let's see. And Scorpio, there you are. Look. Yep. Control the situation. You're praying. You're going into yourself. You're finding your self-worth. You're going into meditation. You are understanding who you are. Let's see what the tarot says. Wow. Ace of Pentacles off the bat. With abundance, 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, power. Wow, look at you guys. Abundance and power like that. Why? Because you know your worth now. You're using your mind wisely and you're believing in yourself and you're taking dominion over the things that are not good for you. Look at that, 6 of Swords. You're moving away from the things that made you feel heartbroken and you're shedding that skin into the wheel of freaking fortune, guys. Moving past all the heartbreak right into power and abundance. Ace of Wands, look at that, 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Why? Because you learn now that heartbreak, that, I don't know, and I almost feel like in your mind space, Scorpio, you feel like either spirits played a game with you, the world's played a game with you, science has played a game with you, something is not right, and you're a bit pissed off about it. You're almost like, I'm not a statistic. There it is. I'm not a statistic. And you move right into the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Into the world. You go out into the world proving that you are not what science, I guess, says. And that's why I got that from this message, and I don't know why, but from what science says, you're about to go out and prove, look at that, 6 of Pentacles, and be phenomenally successful at it, guys. 6 and 6, phenomenally 1 and 1, successful at it. You got this. You got this. Whatever it is you're wanting to step out and do, Scorpio, you got it. You have the extraordinary power of prayer, and you only want to serve others. You want the bad to die off so that the good can be rebirthed. That's how you are. You are about coming in and tearing down the old paradigms and bringing in new paradigms. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Let's see what the blockage could be, guys. Insecure. That does not surprise me, honestly. All of us, to some degree, at some point in our lives, have been insecure and felt insecure. And if you don't feel like you have had that moment, then you haven't looked at yourself that clearly, I don't think. Because we all have times of feeling insecure and not good enough. Okay? Let's see what this Spirit wants me to come back to this. Okay. What is it that you want me to get from this, Spirit? Okay. So, okay. So I'm getting the feeling of feeling very alone, but you're not alone. And that's where I'm getting caught up here. I feel a very alone feeling, which honestly, being lonely in a group full of people is the most lonely you could ever feel, right? You can feel less lonely by yourself, but I feel very lonely with around a group of people that don't understand. That's what I feel like. I feel like people didn't understand. They didn't understand you. And I think you're almost wondering if, yep, with the science card, you might have felt like you were really a science project. I don't know. I don't know if that's resonating with anybody, but that just keeps coming up. It's almost like you were tried. Sorry, here I am wiggling the camera. Sorry about that. You were tried. And once you realized what was happening to your strength and power, you stopped it. You were like, again, no, I am not a statistic, and you're done. And you move into your own amazingness. Very, very successful, by the way, whatever that is. All right, let's see what the love portion says here. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Well, yeah. I like the fact that you're willing to do what you need to do with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. I just don't like that you're willing to compromise if the end is love. So don't compromise too much. You've compromised enough, Scorpio. So just remember that. Don't compromise more than what you need to. Everything's a compromise. Every relationship's a compromise, but don't compromise too much because then you lose your self-worth, okay? Romance angels, codependency, and there it is. There it is. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think that you wanted you were almost dependent on somebody else to tell you how wonderful you were, instead of you telling yourself how wonderful you are. And don't worry, we all do that. We all do that, okay? Now let's see what the angel messages says, diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved, and transformation. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. That's great, guys. Yeah. You're transforming the diversity. You're coming out being like, nope, 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 nope. Let's do this again. Let's change this up because this ain't right. And you're very, very strong in it too, and you're powerful. You got this, Scorpio. But yeah, you're definitely transforming your life, and you're transforming the diversity. You know what, guys? And I just saw this. I just got this message here. This is a lot of passion and power and feeling on top of the world. And then look, you've got somebody who shined and somebody down here being the shoe shiner. Guys, there's something that you're coming up where it's almost like the higher ups and lower ups will be working together. And I almost feel like this could be somebody coming into your life who already can almost give you this, like somebody's coming into your life who's sitting up here. And I feel like you felt like you're this person down here, but this person's coming in and you're no longer not seen as that person, but I mean like working together, the diversity of being different. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people who think they're in different statuses really working together here. And I just can't get over the fact that this guy's shining this guy's shoes and that guy's sitting up above him like on a throne. And I understand the shoe shining situation. However, the fact that one is looking up to one and one is looking down to one, that dynamic's changing. Everybody's going to be very equal, and it's going to happen. The world is turning that way, and I think you're going to be a part of that. Honestly, from the way the cards look at it, it does. You will no longer be seen as this person just shining shoes or being this person who is, the person that's below somebody who's up on top of the world has got all the money and got all the power and all this other stuff. You're like, whoa, no. I am powerful. I am powerful because Spirit says I'm powerful. And you walk into that. And I do believe that these individuals who are very successful, always sitting up on, looking down on others, they're going to be brought down, and everyone who feels like they're the ones that have worked their hardest for all the people who didn't give a shit about them, they will be raised. You'll rise up is what I was trying to say, and that is exactly what you're doing. You're rising up, and somebody's coming in to help you, it looks like, because you've healed your codependency issues, and you are no longer willing to compromise. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, no longer willing to compromise yourself or your pleasure or your self-worth or your success ever again. Okay? All right. That's good. I love this one. That was a good one. All right, Scorpio. Have a wonderful September. I love all of you. Thank you for being here with me. And don't forget to show me some love if you resonated. All right, guys? Have a wonderful September. Talk to you later. Namaste.